Oh, is she like that?
Well, it's just what I've been doing for about 10 years now.
The old ticker's not up to it these days, is it?
I'll tell you, cardiovascular fitness ain't. That's more of a worry.
She bought 80 of them.
80 of them.
Wow. Anyway, welcome to Popalong RC. My name is Mark. We have...
I'm Carl.
Yes.
Now,
as if you didn't know already, because these are probably our regulars that have tuned in.
most people that are regulars will be watching this video.
Yeah, well, it's for everybody, but you know, we'd like to look after the fans, don't
We do indeed, we do indeed.
Anyway, this RC obsession of ours is getting a little bit crazy now, don't you think?
It is. But it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it, yeah.
I've got a bit of a bone to pick with you, actually.
Bit of a bone to pick with me.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, I went to the Nationals at the weekend.
The Nationals? Which Nationals?
MTC Nationals.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
because you went without me, didn't you?
I did. You weren't allowed out.
I wasn't allowed out that day.
No.
So-
So I saw everyone was asking about you.
Yeah.
And I said, you basically, I said, you're too scared to race with me now.
Well.
The thing is, right,
Go on.
at the Iconic Cup,
Yeah.
you came last in the B final, didn't you? And I was in the A final, mixing it with the top boys.
Yeah.
And the time we raced together before that was in the truck racing.
Mhm.
I beat you at that as well, didn't I? So that basically means I am the best driver here at Popalong RC. And you're not anymore.
Have you finished now saying all that? Because I actually looked at the results on where you actually came, and would you like to enlighten everybody here and me what final you ended up in at the MTC Nationals, where you've got to look good at the Nationals? You know, you had some big boys from Schumacher there.
We did indeed.
And where did you come?
I came a very respectable 5th place in my final.
Yeah, but what final was it?
It was the D final.
5th in the D then.
Yeah. That's your fault.
Unbelievable. And you mock me. Why is it my fault?
Because you sabotaged me.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Go on.
I gave you a perfect MTC about, I don't know, 18 months ago. And then I said, I'd like to run it at the Nationals. Can I have it back? What did you give me?
I gave you the car back.
Yeah, what about all the stuff that was in it?
Well, yeah, well, I had other things to stick that in. But you got the car back. Well, and I tweaked it. I made it all nice for you.
You tweaked it?
Tweaked it.
You emptied it?
Well, yeah, but...
So I
tweaked
basically had to rebuild the car. And you know what it's like at the Nationals. This is our biggest peeve with the big competitions.
Go on.
There ain't no practice.
No, you just get there and you have a go.
You kind of get there, put the car on the track. I knew straight away I was going to struggle.
In fairness to you, and I'll give you the little bit of the benefit of the doubt there, the people that are part of the National Series now with the MTCs, they put the graft in, haven't they?
Do
and how many times have you run that then?
That's my first time actually racing it.
Well,
I think I've driven it around a track before I gave it to you, but I never really got on with it. So I went, have a car.
So you can't really expect to go there where people are working very hard to get their cars dialed for months beforehand and try and mix it with them. So yeah, but did you enjoy it though?
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. I'll tell you what though, those Onyx batteries.
Yes. They're good, aren't they?
They are good.
Yes.
I enjoyed that.
Little shout out for those, yeah.
So as I said in the video I did, they were a little bit heavier because they were 6,500.
Yeah, he gave us he gave us the big ones.
Big
there,
ones.
Yeah.
And because of the weight limit in the class, you do have to pack in some weight in these things.
You do, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, no, it was all good.
Yeah, no, it looked good. I was a bit gutted to have missed that one, but we are both going to the Milton Keynes round. I'm going to run two-wheel drive fronty. You're going to run that again.
I'm going to run this again. Again, I was hoping to get one of those Schumacher cars.
Yeah.
They did look good, didn't they?
We would like one of those Schumacher. Imagine what
we wouldn't.
What?
We'd like two.
We'd like two. One each. You know, here's the thing though, right? We don't really race each other these days, do we? You see, because you've gone your way, I've gone my way. I've got this LMP car here. I think, is it out of shot? I don't know. If you haven't seen that video, it's either been dropped already, we've dropped the video, or it's one that's going to come out soon. So that's quite a little bit of a build. That's my little project.
When you do your little project with the LMP car, I am going to be revisiting my GT12. I've got that on 3 here.
All right.
You've just put some Orca electrics into that. I've got some new electrics to go in this one as well.
Yeah.
And I think, if I'm honest, I know we're going to head over to Wickham soon, but I'm going to have a little bit of a break. This is going to be my winter car.
Okay.
My winter car. For the summer,
yeah,
I'm going to be playing MTC Nationals,
yeah,
Iconic Cup,
yeah,
lunchbox racing.
What have I told you about this Tamiya nonsense that we want to race this thing? You know, I mean, this is just, you're stupid, you know that? You remind me of a bloke I used to work with.
Alright, what's his name then?
Well, his name's Phil, but we used to call him Stupid Phil.
What's that?
Well, reason being we call him Stupid Phil, he's a bit stupid. And that's why we call him Stupid Phil.
Wow. There you go. You really have outdone yourself there with that story.
I know. People are going to love that.
Another track that we're going to be visiting with the Iconic Boys. And this track, not so long ago, was no more.
Yes, it was a very sad state of affairs a little while ago, wasn't it? And that was the Cotswolds track, wasn't it?
Track. Yeah. Since we put our video out, basically highlighting the crisis that's going on with the RC car tracks in this country, a little Just Giving page has popped up, and it looks like the club has been saved.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I tapped in on that. So if you haven't donated to that, donate to it. We'll put a link in the description on that. So get involved, because the more money they have, the longer that club stays afloat. And it's it's a fantastic club. We haven't actually been there, so
we're gonna go.
Go on.
September.
Yes.
And it's called, I think it's going to be called the Iconic GP.
Sounds good.
And I am really looking forward to it. I'm going to be running my trusty MO5. Now, going back to my MO5, we do like the mini shell. It was a very popular shell. Yep. Not with the concourse judges, but with everybody else, they were loving the mini shell. I had a problem with the old MO5 when I was at the Iconic, and that was, I was a little bit nervous of breaking stuff because I had no spares backup whatsoever.
Yeah.
And to get hold of spares for this car, many people say it's cheaper to buy a brand new car.
Makes sense.
And then break it down for spares.
Yeah.
Well, our pals at Rochester RC,
we like them, don't we?
They've got a little second-hand section at the shop for people that don't want to buy a brand new car.
That's good for these guys to know, isn't it?
They've got a little second-hand spot.
Yep.
And they contacted us and said, we've got an MO5, second-hand MO5. Do you want it?
Yeah.
It's there.
This one here?
That is it.
Oh.
That is it.
I wonder where that came from.
That is now my second. In fact, it's my third MO5.
This one here.
This
Did
one
it come
here.
with the shell?
Came with the shell. And it come with motor ESC. There's a servo in there as well. It hasn't been bull raced, but I've now got a full batch of spares.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need it to be
moving
ball raced,
forward.
do you? Because you'll just whip bits off this as and when you need it.
So I have actually got another MO5. However, that one's got all the blue bits of bling on, which you can't use at the Iconic Cup. So
this is the one. Then
that's the one. So I am going to be. I don't know. What shall I do? Shall I break it down into parts or just leave it as a whole
leave
car?
it as it is. Leave it as it is,
and that's when you need it.
Yeah, that's what I tend to do. I think these lovely people will also say, "Leave it together, Carl."
If you take it all apart, put it in a little box, it might take up less space.
Yeah, well, it's up to you. If you've got the time to do that, mate, then go for it.
Oh, guess what?
What?
Well, the other day, right?
What happened?
The wife. She upset me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You might have seen that I've been racing my truck over at Milton Keynes. And the final of the trucks is this weekend.
Yeah.
Or depending on when we put this video, it was last weekend. I'm on to win the championship.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
The wife
Yeah.
has booked a family day out. So I can't go.
So you're not going to get your little plaque or whatever.
Not going to get me win for the truck championships because I haven't been to enough races.
I feel very bad for you.
And do you know what? I made her feel bad for me too.
What happened?
I said the following week there's a little competition going on up in BROXTOWE.
Oh right.
It's round 2 of the Iconic
Hang on a minute, I'm working that weekend. What are you doing? You're going up there without me?
Got a spot in the Iconic Cup. So silver lining and all that jazz.
For you?
I'll be thinking of you. Yeah. And everyone's going to be like, where's Mark? I say, well, he's still the number 2 driver for Popalong, and he hasn't got the confidence to come and mess around with you boys after you got destroyed in Mendip.
Yeah.
Annihilated.
I still don't want to talk about that.
In Mendip.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in on this video. This was a bit of a kind of, I don't know, a bit of a chit-chatty one, wasn't it, really? Just telling the people about bits and pieces. Some good news in there as well, obviously, to recap with the Cotswolds tracks. Anyway, look, are we done?
I think we're done.
All right. Well, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit the old ding-dong bell, and we'll see you soon.